All right, everybody. My name is Animated Elfman, or Grace, as most people will just call me Grace. I am here with Mr. Gunlap, who will be playing our next two games for us, which are Super Mario Odyssey and Pokemon Snap. Whenever you are ready, you are good to go, my boy.
All right, thank you. Okay, welcome guys. This is Super Mario Odyssey. It is the biggest, or I guess the last big 3D Mario game that was released. We had SM64, Sunshine, Galaxy, and this game's a little different. We have Cappy, and we actually use him to collect things, and he'll kind of help us just speed around the game. I'm gonna do a 3, 2, 1, go. I just need to set the time because there's something in Sand Kingdom. It's used for daylight savings time. So I just gotta set the time here, and then I will say 3, 2, 1, go, and then you guys can start the timer. Let's see, 1:53 a.m. Okay, that should be good. Okay, I'm just gonna wait the timer to count down a bit. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You can go. Alright, so this is Odyssey. Kind of like most Mario and Bowser plot lines, you got the standard... Well, first it starts off on Airstrip. Bowser kidnaps Peach, Mario has to get Peach, yada yada yada. But also he kidnapped Cappy's sister, Tiara. So we gotta go through all the kingdoms, get all the moons, and just kind of speed through the game. But Bowser took it to a big extreme. He wants to marry Peach. So I guess a little thing about movement. You have long jumping SM64. You got like triple jumps. You have it in this game too, but the fastest way to move is rolling. Rolling gets you to top speed as fast as possible. And I did something with the camera there. Usually the camera will pan to the bridge, and then the cutscene will play. I manipulated the camera just a little bit, so the bridge animation would play immediately. And this is what I was saying about Cappy. This is our first capture. We get a frog. This frog's actually not required. You can actually get through this section without the frog, but it's just faster. Okay, that was a little high there. We're good. Alright, this is our first boss fight. It's a topper. A common theme most bosses have in this game. They have usually 3 phases. They take 3 hits. Because Top is our first boss, he only takes 2 hits. But yeah, a big complaint about this game originally when it came out. It was just the bosses were just way too easy. They have like a gimmicky phase. Like they throw a hat at you. Our next boss is Madame Brood. She'll throw a chain jump at you. You gotta bounce on the chain jump and capture it. Yeah, going into Cascade. This is Cascade Kingdom. And this is where we start getting the moons. Yeah, another capture here. We need the chain chomp. Actually, on prior versions of the game, we used to skip this moon. But because 1.3 is now the faster version and it got patched out, we don't do that trick anymore. Alright. We have a cutscene playing, the bridge is gonna fall, and then Cappy's gonna talk to us. So, look, the Odyssey's here, we gotta repair it and get some moons. Alright, first skip coming up, it's Dino Skip. Kind of like a meme skip. It's not very hard. And as I say that, I failed at. That's okay. But yeah, notice how I didn't even land there. And the cutscene played. That's because the trigger is outside of where Madame Brute is standing. So yeah, like I said, 3 phases. We hit her in the face with her own pet. Alright. So yeah, all the bosses in this game are pretty easy. But what Madame Brute gives us is a multi-moon. And multi-moons... Well, not all multi-moons are story moons, but basically what a story moon will do... Well, first, this moon will give us 3 moons, and I'll just see 1 more moon, and then I can fill up the Odyssey and head to Sand Kingdom. But what story moons do, they advance story progressions in a kingdom. Not all story moons are required, there are skips for some of them. But generally, I will try to get as much story moons as possible, just to increase the progression in the kingdom. And as the progression increases, more moons get unlocked. Alright, so I'm going to do something called moon clipping. I'll explain that after I get to the Odyssey. Okay, notice how I didn't go back where I came from, I just kind of went through the wall. Basically, if you backflip into a moon and then do a cap throw, it skews Mario's position, and if that skewed position is next to a wall, you actually can clip out of bounds. So we make use of that, saves about a couple seconds there.
Keek, Gunlap, when you have a second during the next loading screen, can you go into your OBS and hide the red box behind your cam? It's driving Quo insane. He's screaming at me.
I can do that for you. I can do that.
Thanks.
I don't know when I can do that, but I can do it.
Just during one of the loading screens or whatever, if you have a second.
Okay. I apologize, guys. Yeah, you got a nice, pretty backdrop around my pretty face. You know,
I liked it.
Well, there you go. Grace likes it.
But Quo's mad, so.
Quo's mad. Quo, come to my house, I'll make you some food. Okay, so this is why I set the time at the beginning of the game. Okay, so I planted a seed. I'm gonna get this bird here. And conveniently, when I enter this pipe, it'll hit 2 AM on 2018, March 11th. And conveniently, that time in the world is daylight savings time. So it'll advance the game an hour. And instead of having to wait for the seed to grow, we get a little present waiting for us right here. It's a moon. And that saves about 10 seconds of the route. Also, Quo, I will try to remove this red box. There's a lot of mashing and movement involved, but I'll get that out of the way for you. Alright, we're gonna make our way over here. So this is called Moon in the Dune. And the way you find this moon casually is you have to use motion controls, and you'll feel a rumble on your controller. Alright, so the next moon I'm going to do like a strat. It's called a dram strat. So basically, whenever you collect the moon and capture an enemy, that's called a dram. It just saves time. Because it doesn't require backtracking. Okay, and I got it. Notice how I'm all the way up here now. It's pretty quick. Whoops, okay, got the bill. Oops. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. Yeah, we're gonna get another bill here. Alright, we're kind of approaching the end of Sand Kingdom here. There's a few more moons.
Everybody in the chat is saying you should keep the red boxes because it gives you a Canadian flag background.
Well, do I listen to the restreamer or do I listen to chat?
Hey, ma'am. If everyone in chat donates $1 to keep the Canadian flag, I'd say it's a good idea to keep the Canadian flag. So let's see if chat will donate to keep the Canadian flag.
Alright, well, there you go. But no, because Quo is a friend, I'm gonna remove it.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Chat might hate me, but you know, Quo knows I'm Canadian. I don't need a red box behind my face to prove it. Alright, and that's it. We're gonna teleport back to the Odyssey. We got all the moons required. And actually, in that kingdom, we didn't get a single story moon. And this is why Sand Kingdom is really interesting. Because we don't progress the story, we just kind of leave. Like, there is a phase in Sand Kingdom where it goes all dark. And, oh. Let me just... Okay. The Canadian flag's gone, boys. I'm sorry. But we're good. Alright, so next kingdom is Lake. Lake Kingdom. Pretty simple kingdom. We fight a boss. His name is Rango. Kind of like most bosses I talked about. They're pretty straightforward. 3 phases, 1 hit, yada yada yada. Yeah, this is one of the shorter kingdoms. It doesn't require much moons at all. So we get a few moons, fight Rango, and we just teleport back to the Odyssey. Another capture there, and we make use of that to get this moon. Fishy, fishy, fishy. So we're gonna be a fish for a bit. So chat, spam Saba ping. Saba ping if you want the moons. Thanks Dory. Dory gave us the moon. Yeah, this moon was just uncovered. We need motion controls to reveal it.
The thing that killed me casually about this game was just the moons they leave lying around. Like, you'll just turn around a corner and there's just a moon on the ground, and you're just like...
Yeah, especially in Cascade Kingdom. Because after you fight Madame Brood, there's just this one moon on a rock. And I'm like, was I that stupid? Did I miss this moon? Because it was just laying there. Yeah, there's so many moons in this kingdom. Oh shoot, I am short 2 coins. So I actually need a shot moon in the kingdom coming up. Trying to think where I can get 2 coins. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the Odyssey because the multi-moon teleports you back automatically. And then I'm gonna get 2 coins real quick. Yeah, those coins are very important. Oh, it's over here. There we go. Man, we didn't get enough Saba pinks in chat. I see like 1. Oh, there's a fishing pole with a fish. Okay, mash with 2 fishes. Okay. Yeah, like inside a bird. Okay, so I'm gonna explain this real quick. I talked about moon clipping in Cascade Kingdom. There's actually a moon clip coming up here. It's the most important one in the run. If you miss it, you lose a lot of time. Because it messes with the whole route, you have to get backup moons, yada yada yada. There we go, we need more Sabapings like that. Get the bunny. Okay, I had a little loss of speed there, but we're okay. There we go, spam that tuna for good fortuna. So this is the shot moon. Alright, a common theme in this kingdom, nuts. And we have to bust a lot of them. But only for moons. Okay, this is the moon clip. I missed it. Okay. It could be worse. We just have to get some backups. So we're actually supposed to come to this fuzzy section at the end of the kingdom. But because I missed the moon clip, I gotta do this reroute. Alright, then we're gonna roll right into this pipe. Alright, little climbing section coming up. Alright. Is there another mutt? No, not another mutt, another nut. Thank you, Minute. Yeah, they're just littered everywhere in the run. Nice English. I just woke up. Alright, so this is a story moon. Oh, I forgot to mention, so story moons, they play this animation. You've seen it with the multi-moon. This is a little different. It's a little quicker. Alright. So there's a P-switch there, but I don't need it. Oh, that is a very rare mistake. No. Okay, we gotta get up here. This is very important. Yeah, we get a lot of uprooters in this kingdom. So this piece which I need. So, I was talking about the reroute because I missed the moon clip. So because I missed the moon clip, I gotta fight this boss here. Usually I would skip him. Alright, that kingdom could have gone worse. Had like a couple backups I had to do. But, we're out. We're gonna go back to the Odyssey, get this multi-moon. Yeah, so the next kingdom, it is called Cloud Kingdom. It is actually, another boss fight. So Bowser notices we're making a little headway, and he's like, you're gonna fight me on a cloud. So we gotta fight Bowser. We fight him, 2 times in the run. 1 coming up, and then 1 at the end. In Moon Kingdom. Yeah, around like 20 minutes. Just from losing that 1 moon clip, you lose about 40 seconds. Because the moon clip itself saves 20. Alright, Cappy's gonna talk to us. He's gonna notice something's wrong, and it's Bowser. So we just have to take his hat from him, and then kind of just beat him up with it. I would say casually, this is a little bit of a harder boss fight than Topper and Rango. And that's gotta hurt Bowser. We're in the crotch. Okay, we send him back to the airstrip. So, although we won the fight, during this cutscene we kind of just get thrown off the kingdom and we ended this abyss called Lost Kingdom. Alright. This move is very... I mean, this kingdom's very sketchy, so I kind of gotta focus here. Okay, so I took a death there. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, the butterfly is gonna give us a moon. So yeah, this kingdom's very linear. The moons are just placed right after each other. So I get the butterfly, I get that moon. And then there's a rumble moon right here. Alright, we're gonna backtrack and get the moon that was just revealed. Okay, I was supposed to get that moon. I just gotta backtrack a little bit. Alright, I'm actually gonna take a death here just because it's faster. Well, it's not faster, but it's safer. I'm gonna go back to the Odyssey. Alright. A little rough in that kingdom, but we're good. We made it out. We got the moons. And then the next kingdom is Metro. Metro is a little interesting. We get to see some humans. Yeah, this kingdom has 2 phases. You start off in night, and then we have another boss fight coming up. And in my opinion, this is one of the harder boss fights. This and Mecha Brutal and Bowser Kingdom. So after we fight Mecha Wiggler in this kingdom, we'll get to another phase in the kingdom. We'll get a multi-moon, and then that'll progress the story. Need a little climbing there. So there's several wires in these kingdoms, and we're gonna use them to kind of get around in the kingdom. Just because there's buildings and we make use of it. Alright, so this is the boss fight coming up. I'm gonna get a checkpoint right here. I'm gonna use it later. So I'm actually using motion controls to steer the aimer on this tank. You can use it with the analog stick. You just have a little more control with the motion controls. Okay, so Wiggler is kind of upset we hit him. He kind of turns gold. Has this fit of rage. Very on brand of a Wiggler to do that. Okay, he's gonna do it one more time and then appear again. So those same blue dots we hit, they're gonna turn pink, and we gotta make sure we get all of them without him going back to that gold phase, because then we'll have to see another cycle of it. Nope. So the tank, see how I stuttered there? If you have more than 2 balls on screen, the tank will overheat. Yeah, that's pretty good. Could have gone better, but as long as you don't get an extra cycle there, you kind of have to take and get it. Or take it and go. And here's the multi-moon. We get 3 whole moons. 3 phases, 3 moons. Alright, I'm gonna do another dram here. Okay, I did that a little too early. So like I said in Sand Kingdom, the dram strat, you get a moon and collect something. Alright. Got another clip coming up here. Okay, I missed it. Come on. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah, you notice I kind of had to like jerk my hands there. It's a little awkward. Which star? We're not in the Mushroom Kingdom yet. Yeah, that moon, all seriousness, it's a pain in the ass. It's kind of gets you. Oh, hit the fire hydrant there. Okay, so this is not Paulana. This is Paulina. Sorry, Paulana. So she wants to kind of gather a band together, so she asked me to talk to these musicians, and each musician gives me a story moon. The moon-shaped star, gotcha. So the next musician is over here. We're gonna get a wire to kind of traverse over to him. And now there's one more musician, but in the route I'm doing, I don't need to get him. So that checkpoint I got in Metro during the nighttime, I'm gonna use it right now. Do a little... oh, it jumped. A little teleport over here. Yeah, you can't actually teleport as long as Mario's on the floor. Moon in the trash can. That dive is a little risky. If you miss it, you kind of have to use a wire to get back up to where you fell from. Alright, so because I need another shot moon coming up, there's actually a sticker here, and it's gonna give me about 200 coins. Thank you, Luigi. And I need that for Snow Kingdom. Alright, so one more moon left. Alright, and we're gonna make use of Cappy to teleport back to the Odyssey. And that's all of Metro. Alright, that was relatively clean. Yeah. Everybody's favorite kingdom, Canada. We go to Snow Kingdom, get some moons. There are a couple story moons in this kingdom. I only have to get one of them, however. There's also a boss fight. You saw Rango in Lake Kingdom. You can also fight Rango in Snow Kingdom. But the route I am doing, I don't need to fight him. It's weird because although he gives 3 moons, it's actually faster to get other moons along the way. Alright, a couple more cutscenes here, and then we start the kingdom. Cool little thing about this game, oh, you can't really see because the snow's covering him, but this is Captain Toad. Obviously he has his own game, but he's actually in every single kingdom. He has 2 locations, and he gives you a moon. Alright. Like Mother always says in Galaxy 2. Another chest moon here. Yeah, this kingdom, because of all the corners and the like doorways you gotta go through, it's hard not to bonk. As I say that, but yeah, that's another example. It's very common. Okay, so we're gonna capture this cloud here, and after we get all these fuzzies off, not fuzzies, spinies, the moon will appear. This is another story moon. So we get this story moon. The next room we enter, we get another story moon. Bonk, pog. No, don't pog for the bonks. Don't pog for the bonks. We're gonna make like a little tower with the Goombas here. And it requires 4. You doing alright there?
Yeah. Candy donated $2 saying that it's time to grow a mustache.
Time to grow a mustache. It's gonna taint my face. Well, I've just been exposed. Alright. I can't grow a beard. I'll say that live on stream. My apologies. I blame my genetics. Okay, this jump coming up here, it's very difficult. So I gotta focus for it. Alright, first try. You got a 23-ish minute time in practice, so I'm ready to defeat you. Oh my goodness. 23 minutes. We'll see, we'll see. I don't know, I'm bad with races, CJ. Yeah, if you don't know, I'm gonna be racing CJ in a Pokemon Snap, not any percent race, Jinx percent race, right after this run. I look beautiful with a mustache. I'm sure you do, Candy. And that's true, you never said it was me. Alright, Seaside Kingdom. Here we go. So yeah, because of a lot of the mechanics Mario can do in the speed tech, we kind of get to that moon earlier than we want. You actually need to capture a creature, and it gets you up there. The first Jinx percent race in a marathon ever. This is true. Okay, that's not gonna work. CJ had to make his own marathon to get a Jinx percent race in. Alright, because we're on the topic of beautiful mustaches, this cheap has a mustache, so you could call it beautiful, you know, but me, no, I can't rock a mustache. It won't look good on me. So yeah, we're gonna be a fish for a bit. Actually, most of the moons we get in this kingdom involve the cheap sheep. And the last moon we're gonna get, we're gonna kind of clip out of bounds. So it's gonna be some scary movement. Fish clip. There it is. Oh heck, no command for fish clip? Okay, I gotta explain it. So basically what you do... Well, first you get this moon. You just kind of want to move. And just pray to Jesus. And thanks to God Almighty, we clipped out of bounds. I actually have to be careful here, because you can clip back in bounds. Okay. So we're good. Last one coming up here. So yeah, the way you actually get into this room... no, the devs did not intend you to clip out of bounds and get in the room. You actually had to talk to a sphinx. And they have like a set of questions, you have to answer the question, but it's kind of like a riddle. But I don't speak Japanese, so if I missed that clip, the run would have been over. So, thank you, Jesus Clip. He's not sponsoring the stream, but he's continuing the run for us. Alright. Next kingdom is Luncheon. In the current world record route, this is by far the hardest kingdom. Because, one, you get no story moons. And the route I'm doing, you're gonna get 3. So because of all the skips you gotta do, to skip all the story moons, that's why it makes it difficult. But yeah, either way, it is kind of a difficult route. Whatever route you decide to do. Actually, I stand corrected. If I don't speak simplified Chinese, the run would have been over. So, I actually forgot to mention this at the beginning of the run. I'm running on simplified Chinese. It's kind of weird. This game kind of jumped around between Japanese and Korean. And then people finally did some retimes. And it turns out simplified Chinese is roughly 2 to 3 seconds faster than Korean. So this is the first story moon coming up. You saw Spirit in Wooded Kingdom. He's actually the exact same boss. He's just in Luncheon Kingdom. So, yeah, very easy boss fight. No weird shenanigans going on. Fun fact, he corrected me the first time. That is true, I did correct you the first time you said that, and now you're correcting me. And we help each other out. Alright, so... You actually cross this bridge when you skip this story moon, but since I'm getting this story moon, the bridge appeared. Gonna come in this room here. Okay, so I'm just gonna get this moon and ace it real quick. That's all I'm gonna do. Okay, I kind of fell, I gotta back up. Okay. Guys, that took a lot of heart and determination for that backup. I need some pogs. I really, really need some pogs. Alright, so there's three turnips right here. And conveniently one of them's gold, and whenever you fire it into this pot here, it'll give you a moon. The only cure, more pogs.
I still to this day do not understand why the people in this kingdom are forks. Like, of all things.
You know what? I didn't really notice that the first time I played this game. But, yeah, you kind of have like a common theme. Like in Wooded, you got the robots. This kingdom, the people are forks. It's definitely a little weird. Speaking of forks. Oh, I'm not supposed to do that. Okay, we're gonna fix this. Alright, so we got 2 moons there, we're gonna exit. It's funny, it's a different exit, but you come back the way you came. Alright, so we got a story moon coming up here. So we're gonna get this hammer, bro. And we're just kind of gonna spam some pans right here. We're gonna unveil a switch. Well, not gonna bonk. But yeah, this cage up here is open. And we're gonna get this moon right here. This is one of the moons you skip in the world record route. You have to do this weird blind jump. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna get the moon, we're gonna continue. Okay, we're gonna get another Podoboo, and get this light right here, and that'll give us a moon. Yes, that is me, twitch.tv/gunlap. Actually, I forgot to leave Cappy out, so I'm gonna do it back up there. Okay, we're gonna get the mold off this meat, slap it a couple times. And this is one of the multi-moons you don't really earn. You just kind of have to slap a meat. A bird will kind of take you to a pot, and you get a moon.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's salt that you break that out of.
That is true. It's probably salt. You don't put mold on meat. I don't know this game, I just speedrun it. Yeah, that's all of Luncheon Kingdom. The next kingdom coming up is Ruined. It's weird. Cloud and this kingdom are the only kingdoms where you do a boss fight. Yeah, so if you have mold, like any moldy food in the fridge, just gotta like slap it a couple times. And, you know, if it's like 2 months past the shelf life, it should be fine. But no, if you see something mold in your fridge, throw it out. Don't listen to me. Put a hat on it. So we're gonna take this wire all the way to this dragon. So yeah, like I said, this is Ruined Kingdom. It's weird, because you kind of look at this kingdom and you think they would do more with it. There's a freaking dragon you gotta fight. Unfortunately, that's the only thing this kingdom's got going for it. But yeah, a lot of people thought, like, the first Odyssey DLC, they thought they were gonna do something more with this kingdom. But what they do is they give us Luigi on a balloon. And for all the Luigi fans out there, I am dearly, dearly sorry. Yeah, this is essentially Dark Souls. This was something that was made for the demo and got cut. Yep. Luigi's better? Changed my mind? You don't see Luigi fighting a dragon to save the princess. Okay, Luigi's pretty cool. I'm not a Luigi hater, but man, like, the only cameo they make him in this game. He's flying balloons. He's literally just flying balloons. He doesn't even touch the ground. And what, yellow Luigi? That's just Fat Mario. What does the L on Luigi's hat stand for? Well, one can make that assumption. Long legs? I would say loser. Team Mario all the way, I'm sorry. I gotta rep my boy Mario, he's red. Look, he's basically a Canadian flag. He's got the red and white on him. Long jumps, yeah, that would make sense. Actually, that is very clever. Mr. L, yeah, shout out to Super Paper Mario. Alright, so that is Ruined Kingdom. The next kingdom coming up is Bowser's. Strange, we actually don't fight Bowser in his own kingdom. He kinda takes like a spaceship and just runs off to the moon. And marries his love life Peach. Yeah, the next boss fight coming up... Well, we have a couple boss fights coming up, actually. We got Topper, and then the other bunny that we haven't seen yet is Harriet. After that, we'll fight Mecha Brood. Mecha Brood is by far the hardest one, just because there's so many opportunities for you to fail. Okay, so we're gonna skip the Pokios here, and just climb up right here. So what you would do is you would, you get the Pokio, climb the wall, get off the Pokio, but with some movement you can actually skip him. Every time I think America is a bird, and you see a bald eagle. Actually, yeah, technically Mario is more American than Canadian. He's got all the colors. Alright, so that is the first story moon we get. We got a couple more to go. So we gotta get some shards here, and then that'll unveil our next moon. Oh. So now we're gonna get the Pokio here. And we're gonna unveil our last shard, and this is a story moon. You got me thinking for 5 minutes. Yep. Could be French. I would say Mario is more French than American. The mustache says otherwise. Or Netherlands. You know, Mario is multicultural. And he also likes a bonk. It's a me, a multicultural. Bonk, gotta call it out. Okay, so this is Harriet. So he's got these little cute pigtails, some scary bombs on him, and we just kind of have to use Cappy to shoot him back right in her face. Alright, so one more hit coming up. So in order to get this Story Moon, you actually have to beat both Harriet and Topper. It doesn't matter which way you can go, you can fight them in any order you want. And because the platform's kind of symmetrical, it's not slower.
So we've got a incentive for the next game coming up, other than the Jinx % one. So y'all have basically like to the end of Pokemon Snap to meet that, and we only need $25 to make Big Law do the blimp mission and Tony Hawk.
Guys, only $25 more. It's like
Gosh, donate.
just 3 subs. Alright, so we're gonna get our Story Moon here. So the next section, we just get 1 more moon, and then we have to fight Mecha Brood. A little sketchy blind jump over there. Gonna have to go behind the wall. Alright, so far so good. Alright, everybody spam, don't fall off. Don't fall off. Do a flip, kapow. Well, I'm gonna do a flip some point. Alright, we didn't fall off, guys. We made it. That is a very hard fight. At a top level, not so hard. For me, very hard. So I'm glad I did that without failing. So what you actually have to do is you need to get the Pokio. Well, first, Mecha Brood will spit out these bombs, right? And every 3rd bomb, he'll spit out a Pokio. Use those Pokios to... Okay, let me just get the Multi-Moon here. Use those Pokios to shoot the bombs at the legs. Then they'll kind of fall over. He's like, ah, why'd you do that? And then you kind of just climb him. And then use the Pokio to just stab the Broodals. Gunlap putting on a clinic. Ah, that was pretty good. It went better than I expected. You killed the wooden bird. Alright. I was a little sweaty for that one, but I kind of calmed down now. The rest of the run's pretty easy. We have a skip coming up. It saves 5 minutes, but it's pretty free. So yeah, we finally made it. We made it to the moon. Bowser's gonna marry Princess. And yeah, we're here to crash the wedding. That's what we're here to do. What do I have left to do? well, finish this run, and then destroy you in a Jinx percent race. Or kindly destroy you. I'm Canadian. Excuse me. Yeah, guys, like Grace said, $25 more for that incentive. Alright, Mario is dressed for the occasion. So if I angle my triple jumps, I actually get more distance and speed. So I made use of that right there. Alright, so here's Moonskip. Alright, that went relatively smooth. Second try, but it doesn't really waste that much time. Oh, 20 cents. Guys, dig deep in your wallets, you might find a couple dimes. Alright, we're here to crash the wedding. I have no idea what he was thinking. That ring's not gonna fit on her. It's even bigger than her.
Thanks for the donation, Mash, for $25.25.
Thank you, Mash. Okay, so although Bowser is the final boss, he still has 3 phases. But it's a little more difficult. He like spins some fire. Yeah, when we beat him, we actually have to capture him, and then we carry Peach on our back. So that's 2 hits down. He just needs 1 more, and the lizard's pretty much dead. Yeah, I've kind of been doing this, but I haven't really been explaining it. You notice how I take damage there? It's just so I can damage boost and get right under the cap. And you can get it instantly. Shoot for 3,500. Oh, shoot. And there's Peach waiting, and we're carrying her on our back right now. Oh. A little new mistake there. Candy, that counts as a bonk, so you can say bonk in chat. Okay, so if I miss this, I have to restart the whole sequence, so let's hope I don't fall. Alright, so if everything goes well here, I can finish with a 104. So we gotta hit these 4 pillars and then escape the kingdom. Alright, that's about it. So we just gotta break this moon rock here. And time is coming up really soon. Alright, I'm gonna call time very soon. Alright. And time. So on live split, I got around a 104.49. And yeah, that is Super Mario Odyssey any percent. Yeah, and only a minute and a half off PB. That's a pretty good run. The big mistake wasn't wooded, but we pulled through. We pulled through. Alright. So after all Mario went through, all the BS he went through, all the nuts he had to crack open. Also, that is TR right there. That's Cappy's sister. Hey, thanks for the GG, CC. Welcome. I take it you just woke up, right? You've been busy with this marathon all weekend, huh? So, after all his heroics, everything he's been through, there's a little tension going on. Also, I would never give those flowers to a girl. Nobody would ever like that. Everything he's been through, he gets friend zone. So here's a lesson to you kids. Your dreams will never come true. Sorry, Mario. See, he's even sad with Bowser. It's so horrible. But yeah, I'm pretty much done. That's everything. You went to bed at 5 AM. Jesus Christ. Glad you're able to catch the tail end of the run.
Yeah, like, she totally just leaves them on the moon.
Yeah. Well, she's like, let's go home. So Mario just kind of goes with him. Bowser, I don't know what the hell he does. Probably goes back to his kingdom or whatever. Yeah, that's all of Odyssey. I don't know if there's anything left you need me to do, but guess I'll prepare for the race with CJ coming up.
We will cut to a very, very quick intermission just to make sure we've got CJ in here ready to go. And as soon as we've done that, we'll start the Pokemon Snap Race.
Alright, alright. Yeah, thanks for having me. Really appreciate it. My friends over at SpeedDocs. You guys put a lot of hard work into this. Appreciate it.